Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to spec out and create tests for our chef model using the same methods we used to build the recipe model. Okay, so let's jump in. In the interest of time, I've actually spec'd out what validations I want to use for the chef model. So here they are. So we want to make sure that chef name must be present. We want to make sure that chef name must be between 3 and 40 characters. Email must be present. Email must be unique, since we'll use this for logins, and email must be valid. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to create a test file for this. So under test, models, go ahead and right click, new file, chef test.rb, chef_test.rb. Then as with other test files, require within quotes test helper, and then class chef test subclass from active support test case. Okay. So first we want to set up a chef. So this is just like we did for our recipes model. Actually, I'm going to have the chef model up as well so we can build the model validations. We can add the validations as we build the tests. There it is. Okay, so right now there are no validations. It's an empty model. Okay. Okay. Chef equals chef.new. So we're going to create a chef object. Chef name John. Email john@example.com. All right. Now our first test, chef should be valid. Right. Then we want chef name should be present. And we want, then we're going to go into emails, but then we'll do that later. Let's just do this first. So assert chef object dot valid. That should work. Then chef name should be present, just like we did with the recipe. Chef dot chef name. We're going to assign it an empty string. And then assert not that chef.valid. All right, so since we have no validations right now for our chef model, we are expecting this to fail. So if we go reg test, okay, so we have one failure, chef name should be present. All right, so let's go ahead and add the validation. Right over here, validate chef name, present true. All right, let's run it again. All right, it's passing. Great. Next test. We want the chef name not to be too long, so chef name should not be too long. And then chef name should not be too short. And if I refer back to the spec, we want it to be between 3 characters and less than 40, less than equal to 40, okay? So chef, chef name a times 41. Assert not chef.valid. Chef name. Actually, I'll just do this twice. Okay. Assert not chef.valid. All right, so we should have failing tests right now. All right, so let's go ahead and add the length validations. All right, present's true, length minimum 3, maximum 40. Should make both our tests pass. All right, great. Let's go back to our specs. Okay, email must be present. All right, let's add that. Okay, so let's go down here. Let's make some room. So test email should be present. And email length should be within bounds because we don't want too long of an email address. And let's do that for now. So at chef email, going to enter an empty email and then assert not chef.valid. And for the length validation, chef email, let's give it a maximum of 100. So 101 plus example.com. So it can be up to 100 characters at whatever. So let's see how this works out. These two should be failing. We seem to have an error and a failure. So error should be within bounds. Okay, undefined method. Oh, whoops, we have an error over here. It should not be at email. It should be chef object, not email object. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay, 2 failures. So let's go add that to our model.